Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cousins now to throw on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, Cousins. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. 30-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Cousins on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a first-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season, and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boost their pass rush, and he's the guy to get it done.
A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because He went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
14 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Early on first down with no blocking help there, as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Falcons.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Gonna flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Catch is made. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. gonna get there. Might have even lost a yard. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no point.
Now Cook hit when he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cook on the toss left. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Cook, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
He's got it with the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Falcon first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, it's Gurley. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down, Ryan. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper
reception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
It is such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And some room to maneuver. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. Sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
22-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Cousins now lets it fly for Thielen. And his pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went.
Now he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Paul Richardson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream.
Correct on both counts. Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Caught by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd and 9. From the gun, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Gonna score. It's a Viking touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 21.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here comes Abdul on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. To throw is Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cousins now from the 50. It's caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And the tackle going to be made at the 41. They stop him a few yards short of the 1st. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Cook following the penalty, powers through, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. But with clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game, what do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Here's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Play action. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are going to win the game.
17.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Falcons, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.